Oh, hello, it's Miss Snow here. Today we're going to do a creative writing lesson in multi-sensory description. And I've put together this PowerPoint with some other resources to help you climb the AOs, the assessment objectives, because what you have to do is you have to use unusual vocabulary and sentence structure. And one way to help you to climb the AOs is to use all of your senses. So if you were to lose one of your senses, which one would you be happier losing? Sight, hearing, taste, touch or smell. Basically, they're all really, really important and help us to create a picture of the world. And if you actually write using these senses, you'll get a higher grade. So we want you to try and use more unusual adjectives to describe your surroundings. So why do you think it's important to include all of your senses? If you smell something or taste something and see something and touch something, you have more of an idea of where you are, and people can actually step into the world you're creating. So try and use at least 3 different senses to create that. If you look at this piece here, identify where the 5 senses have been used in this description of, I think it's a street somewhere. It's Oxford Street, isn't it? Walking down the packed pavement, the smell of exhaust fumes invades my nostrils, causing my nose to squirm. I continue my stroll down Oxford Street, only stopping to look up at the tall skyscrapers hugging the skyline, standing proudly in rows. The chatter of eager shoppers breaks me from this trance, their incessant small talk reverberating around my head, causing me to reach for my headphones and save myself from this noise with music. Splosh! My foot has been submerged in a puddle, the water creeping into my shoe and attacking my toes. Isn't very nice, is it? Today is a cold and rainy day. The taste of damp frozen air swarms my taste buds. I want to get home. How could this description be improved? It's pretty cool in some ways, isn't it? But it's got onomatopoeia, the splosh. It's got, sight, hasn't it? It's got sound. It's got the idea of the foot submerged and feelings. It's pretty good. I quite like that one. So how could we write one like this? I'm going to give you a video of Washington Square in New York, and I want you to write a paragraph up about this. Do not start your sentences with the following: you could smell, you could see, you could taste, you could touch, you could hear, because that's kind of boring. You try and copy what that previous person did. So here is a video of New York, and I'm just going. I actually did a piece for you, but I don't particularly like cities, so mine's quite a negative description of New York. Actually, I think it's hot and sweaty place. So here's my description. Have you ever been to New York? The sun has been banished from this man-made hell. The pavement burnt through the soles of my thin rubber flip-flops. Sweat trickled down my red cheeks and dropped off the end of my nose. I could taste salt mixed with the smell of dirty petrol fumes. The baleful, stubborn skyscrapers vindictively reflected the heat back onto the swarms of ants, scurrying relentlessly along the barren, grey concrete jungle. No trees, no flowers, no grass, just metal lights and hurrying pink, brown, black flesh. Not very nice, is it? Cartoonesque. The famous yellow cabs growled menacingly, scattering the ants who quickly reformed as they marched unerringly to their destination. As you can see, I don't really like cities, but you can probably write one if you adore cities in a completely different. Tell me how absolutely wonderful it is, and I can step into your perception of cities. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to put together a description, a paragraph for me, and write me so that I can see precisely how you view this city, or you can use this as a basis for a description of London or Bangalore or wherever you want. But this is a point to set you off, really. Yeah, there's lots and lots of people there, isn't there, for a start? So that's got over a billion views now. So that was multi-sensory description. If you look here, this is the assessment objectives, and you've got AO5 actually, which is from level 1 to level 5, ranging from offers a basic response and expresses information and uses ideas with limited use of structure and grammatical features, all the way up to shapes audience response with subtlety, with sophisticatedness, sustained use of style, tone, and register, and manipulates complex ideas, which I think is what I probably did. So I'm trying to aim something what I did. But AO6 is actually looks at your vocabulary that you've used, and it looks at the punctuation. So you need to use a varied vocabulary to get to a level 3 and use fairly unusual language. So I want you to write up the paragraph, and I want you to make sure you do unusual vocabulary. Look it up if you have to. Look up the vocabulary, look up ideas, gather as much information as you can, and then you can use whatever you put together, and if you write a brilliant paragraph on description in your actual exam. So take the time to look up loads and loads of interesting words and get excited about it, all right? And I look forward to seeing it. All right then, so that's AO5 and AO6 we're trying to do, which is trying to create an effective piece of writing using description with complex compound and multisensory description, complex and compound sentences and multisensory description. Okay.